That's what a lot of the music that you hear in Latin America sounds like. They aren't really heavy into hip hop, but luckily I can rap to anything. And since my dad raised all of his kids to Latin music, we all had to learn to play a musical instrument. I learned to play the bongos because it was easy and I needed time to go out and be cool with my friends and shit. Plus, I always said the singer gets all the attention. By attention, I mean girls and money, of course. I couldn't relate to any of the music in Venezuela. I had been there a year and 7 months and still couldn't get my passport to get out. But at least I had my cédula de identidad, my ID. My original plan of in and out to Mexico to smuggle myself across the border didn't seem to have an out date, so since I had wanted to meet all my family in Colombia, I took advantage of the fact that my dad was there visiting and I bounced out. Plus, I wanted to get the fuck out of Maracaibo at least. Let's just say when I got to Venezuela, they started a revolution that still ain't finished. Hands down the most dangerous city I've ever been in. Luckily in Cartagena, Colombia, the North Coast, they are the land of Latin percussion and cumbia music. They love drum and bass, even though they do it a little different, but it's still dope. My dad was a percussionist, so we was trained since childhood. Cumbia music is in my blood, and Cartagena has the best of Afro-descendant percussion. They bump and grind down there too. They call it camita, little bed. Looks just like what it sounds like. Now in Colombia, with music a little more my flavor, it occurred to me to make money and create a travel opportunity for myself. I could make music and do shows for dough. From ex-felon to X-Factor. One of my first performances was on stage across the street from a shopping plaza called La Castellana in Cartagena. Mid-performance, the cops ripped through the plaza, guns a-blazing, chasing after a group of thugs that just robbed a loan shark. Funny part about this block concert interruption was that the thug that got shot dead on the liquor store roof trying to escape was a cousin of mine known for jacking fools. Since I love me some rap, I just resorted to memory for essence. Since last rap artist I heard come out was asking 21 questions in the club. It's clowning too though. When I was in the US, being a bad boy and a gangster was cool, but you had to earn it. The way you talk, the way you walk, music, clothes, style, fashion, down to the tattoos. Nowadays, for instance, I went to the grocery store and my 18-year-old, 5'2", Caucasian blonde-haired, blue-eyed checkout Barbie with a fucking full arm sleeve tattoo, complete with bars and a spider web. Not to mention most of the trademark telltale signature features of a classic prison house history tat. I asked the little girl, "Damn, mama, what you going in for?" She said, "In for what? What do you mean, sir?" That's great. First, she served me. And second, she had no clue. Them is prison house tattoos, baby girl. What you thought them was, mama? Pretty pictures to put together? Nah, little girl. That spider web on your elbow, no less. Oh my God. That alone tells me how many years you were locked up. Well, it used to mean that. Only motherfuckers who got full sleeve wrist to shoulder tattoos used to be hardcore, cold-blooded, full-fledged certified gangsters, my villain. And now even Stephanie Tanner and Hannah Montana can have one too. Some people try so hard to be someone to fit in, claiming fame to residents because they're from a certain city or hood, using slang and faking the funk to infiltrate. You're just a civilian like your parents and kids and churchgoers not doing dirt. It's not the same as if you're a soldier in a war on a battlefield putting in work. Not surviving on the sidelines and bleachers, watching, claiming being a bystander isn't so innocent. Like my mom says and like some of y'all tats. How cute. Well, here I was plotting to make music and have that get me to Mexico where I would cross the border. Every day for me was hard just to get up, and seeing my reality made me ever so aware of my current living conditions. Waking up from my dreams was a nightmare, and that daily alarm clock never failed, always on time. I had to dig deep within myself to find that steam to continue. I was going to use my personality and social ability to perform as an entertainer and hopefully get enough international exposure that I'd be flying back to the United States in no time is what I thought. Dream big and you can't miss the target. And if you miss, don't stop until you're dead. With the L I carried, and you couldn't even tell because of my hype and energy. It seemed like I was there just trying to get famous, like I wanted to be there. So I know I'm a good actor. I've been fooling people for years and counting. But all the same, no matter how deep the wound of memory, que tan fresca la herida memoria, you got to face the day. Drop your guard and celebrate life and all its worldly spoils. Or like my brothers say, no seas puto. Stop being a bitch. Just because life is hard and sad at times, doesn't mean you lay down and die. The world doesn't stop and neither should you. Until I get what's mine, I ain't done. In light of a tragedy, you have to be brave and face the rain. Gather strength and rock with pain.